how y'all doing? Welcome to the stream. Excited for today because, well, just a second. I need to do something. Okay. So, as we can see with the map, it's kind of plain right now, and we've been working on the wolf den recently. I don't think I've put the wolf den. Oh, I did put the wolf den in. Okay. Uh, but yeah, we've been working on that, and yeah, now I think that it's time to move on because we have that base asset there. Where I'm not gonna like essentially have the full cutscenes yet. I'm just gonna have the spots where things are gonna go before I have everything like actually moving and such. I decided. So the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make the first of the bunkers, which are essentially gonna be the dungeons of this game, and I'm gonna be uh putting it in here. Uh, yeah, in this area right here. Anyway, so before I do that, I'll just start the music. There. And I'll skip this one because it always ends up starting on that one. Uh, is it okay? Is it mad? Okay, it's fine. There. Anyway, so yeah, I'll be working on the one that will be going here. And so it's going to be two parts to it. And let's see. I will make a new general file. Just a second, I'm going to save it. And then I will, let's see, what should I name it? Wait, oh, sorry. I just need to name this quickly. I don't know why the screen is being weird. Wait a minute. Okay, there. Now, I'm going to, second. Okay. Uh, why can't I see the chat? Where did I put it? Oh, there, I put it there. Okay, whoops. Okay. Hey, Sturgeon, you're touring the WCO Discord. Yeah, continue have fun with the bunker. Thanks. Hope you have fun with whatever you're doing. Anyway, so how I'm gonna start this is this first piece is not gonna be just a cube. It's going to be the bunker entrance. Okay, and here's how I'm thinking of having this work. So basically, the bunker will. I should have decapitalized the entrance. The bunker will have parts. The first part will be the entrance, where there's a loading zone essentially, and then you'll be teleported to a different spot in the world where, just for convenience sake and to help me uh, edit them and such, I'll have the bunkers lined up in a row. Um, and yeah, you'll be teleported to the bunker, and it'll be like a two-way teleporter essentially, to where if you go out, you'll go back to where you were, but if you go in, you'll go back into the bunker. And yeah, so first part I need to make is the entrance. Now, how should I do that? I have an idea kind of for what I want it to look like, so start by scaling this down in this axis. Also, by the way, I'm trying to be a bit louder, just like to be more energetic and such, just because I've been listening back to my streams and I've been feeling like I'm kind of boring with it, and I want to practice being louder and such. So please feel free to say if like the audio levels with the music and such are off at all. Um. Anyway, so yeah, I think this is a good height for this, and I'll go to edit mode, scale. Everything but the z-axis will be scaled. Let's do 3 and 3. And then I'll do this, move this down like that. And then there will be like door panels on here that will open. So I just need to make those quickly. How should I make those? Should I have a whole new object or what? Also, should I make a hole in this? And if so, how do I do that? Actually, I have an idea for how I can do that. Let's see. Number of cuts, I'll do 10. Oopsie. Not 190, 10. Sure. Yeah, it'll be like that. And then all I need to do is select all of them except for the outlining ones. Oopsie. That was kind of funny how I just suddenly had a ton of squares. Okay. And then delete faces. And then I just need to match up these. There's probably a significantly faster way of doing it. But yeah, I don't know said significantly faster way. Yeah, so this will basically be like the outlining rim to the this will be just like the outlining rim to the bunker area, like for the doors to be situated on. And oopsie, not control F, just F. And then what was I gonna say? Oh, you're all right. And then the doors will be sat inside here, just near the top of it. Oops. I do like how undoing also undoes selections. However, it is annoying how limited the undos and redos are in this, where you can't even redo, and undoing uh, is very limited with how many you can do. It's probably a settings thing, but yeah, for now, it's just how it is, because I haven't gotten the time to look in the settings, nor do I feel like looking at the settings, honestly. Okay. I don't know why, but it feels really satisfying to just make these squares like this every once in a while. Like when I do it like this, it gets kind of old kind of fast just because of how many I'm doing. But most of the time, it feels really satisfying and relaxing almost to be able to make this many squares. I mean, not this many, to be able to just make squares like this. Um, I don't know why I've done it like this with the order being off. But I guess I'm doing it this way. Okay. Now, let's see. How should I continue doing it? If I make a long cut in here, let's see, it needs to be 1. And then I do this with this. Oh, do I shear this direction? I do. Okay. Um, let's see. Actually, something I could do that would be interesting is I can take all of these and then I can extrude them. I'll extrude them halfway, so -2. Just nope, -2.5. Yeah, -2.5. Okay. -2.5, and then move these up. And yeah, these are going to be the doors. I'll move them up 1. And then I need to extend them this way. Which actually means I can just move this one up 1 as well. Because in theory, they just shouldn't connect. just because I haven't given them a reason to, essentially. Yeah, they're slightly off, which I don't know if that's okay or not. I don't think it is that they're intersecting. I don't think it's okay that they're intersecting. Okay. Let's see. There. Perfect. The little intersection. There's a little place between them where they don't have any room. And then it's like that. And the doors are going to just be on each of them lifted up. Oopsie. I'll extrude these up. Let's do negative 0.375. 3/8. Nope, too much. 0.25. Oh, negative 0.25. Okay. So if I take these, oops, how should I do this? What is this line here? Did I accidentally extrude a line downward? It's kind of funny. Don't know how I did it, but it is funny. Okay, I guess I'll just select all these shapes, and then, yeah, I'll select all these shapes and remove them. Okay. Okay. Delete these edges. Yeah, that should be there. Okay. The only ones that shouldn't be there are these. There, perfect. Okay. And then, oh, weird actually. I guess I somehow extruded fully. Okay, fine. You know what? Let's see. I can just use highlighting them. That's a lot faster. And then I'll just delete these faces here because I have no idea why these are here, to be honest. I feel like I'm making this a lot more complicated than it needs to be, but at the same time, I feel like that's okay. Oh. Oh. I see what happened. Why did I not think of this? Uh, all that really happened is this is actually the bottom area for them. I don't know why I didn't think of that. I think I just need to delete all these. And then I just need to remove all these. I'll dissolve the edges. Oh dear. I think that's okay. Because then I can delete these faces. Oh. Um, I'll just delete these faces. Oh wait, that worked? I don't know how that worked, but that worked. Okay, I guess this is fine. Okay, bunker entrance frame. And then now I need to make the doors, which I just can make one door and copy it to the side. Does this link still work for Discord? Oh yeah, it does, okay. Anyway, um, uh, ignoring that, I need to add another cube, scale it down. Let's do negative 0.01, negative 0.125. There. Scale in the x direction, 3. Then in the y direction, 1.5. I think that, actually, 1.5 minus is it. I need to move it over to actually see how much to be exact. Actually, I need to first rotate it. I'll rotate around the y-axis. And then scale. And then scale again. And then I can duplicate this. See if it fits. It does not. See. Oh yeah, I need to make this bunker entrance door. I accidentally pressed play while I sneezed. Anyway, uh, now let's see if this fits well. It does fit well. Okay, and now the edit mode. And I kind of want grooves in the door, like little indents in a way. So I think what I'm going to do, I will cut it vertically. Let's do 10 cuts again. And then every other cut, I will move. Like I'll move it like this, and then like this. And yeah, I'll keep this going. Okay. And then I will grab these faces here, and I will extrude them downward. Just a little bit. Just to make it look like this. Yep, that works. And then I just need to remove these. Yeah, I think this makes it look a lot better. Oh, actually, I need to make it to where they go on the local z-axis. Okay, now I can take away the other pieces. Because, yeah, before, the issue was they weren't aligned correctly. So it was going to look weird if I'd kept it. But, yeah, now it looks a lot better. There, that looks good, I think. Now I just need a doorknob or door handle type thing. Let's do this. Try 4 cuts? Yeah. And then just move them together. Uh, okay. Wait, 4 or 5? I think I should do 4. Because I have an idea for that. Yeah. Okay. And now I just simply need to grab all of the edges and scale them like this to where they're like this. And then I can do one more cut right here. Oh, right here. Actually, I want to do 2 more cuts. Right oh, here. Because that way what I can do is I can go to faces, select these 2, and then here's my clever ploy. Extrude them like this, just where they're about this high. And then I need to just connect them. just right here. And then I need to select all three of these faces and extrude it like this. There. That looks like a bunker door handle. It's a little small, actually. I might just have to widen it a bit. But still, that looks good. Let's see if I can widen this in an easy way. If I do this, okay. Um, then if I scale this, that does not work as I wanted it to. If I also take this, then it might work. Okay, kinda. Yeah, I'll say it kinda works. Uh-oh. And then I need to deselect these. And then scale this in this direction. Move it in this direction. I'll do that. And then just move it in this direction and scale it ever so slightly in this direction just to widen the handle. And then I need to select these and shrink them in a bit. Oh, and I need to make sure to select these as well. There. Perfect. And then just round off the corners and it looks good, theoretically. Oh, I forgot to select both. There, and then move about there. There, perfect. Looks good. I like it. And then, let's see, object mode. That looks really good, actually. Duplicate object. I'll just place it here. And then mirror. Nope. Sorry, my headphones made a weird sound and then it startled me. Because apparently they're out of batteries. Just a second as I plug them in. Okay, my headphones are now plugged in. I can't hear the music, but it shows that you guys still can, so yeah. So let's do 100. Oh, perfect. 108 degrees. Nice. And I think I need to scale it ever so much wider. And then move it in ever so little. There, like that. Perfect. That actually looks good, not gonna lie. Especially for just winging it and not even looking at a picture, that looks really good. I'm impressed with myself. The only thing is, actually, I should probably delete this one and duplicate. I move it only in this direction so it's there. Then I rotate it like this until it's 180 degrees. Yep, there. And yeah, that looks better. I actually am really content with this. Maybe these doors need to be moved a little in the Z direction, like that. Yeah. Also, apparently it looks like there's lines over top of those. So I just need to fix that quickly. I thought I got all of these, but I guess I didn't. Okay. Um, you know what? I think it's okay. This is just a rough model anyway. It's a good looking rough model in my opinion, but it's still just a rough model. Uh, that looks really weird. That looks even weirder. That looks good. Yeah. Anyway, um, this one's on the right, and then this door, oops, is on the left. Oh, that's a frame. Door left. Okay. Now, now that I have this, can I make a new collection? I'll call it Bunker Entrance. And I will move these into here and just, I'll do door left, door right, and frame. There. And then this one will be called Bunker. Okay, now I need to, inside this, yeah, I thought you couldn't nest these. Oh. So bunker entrance and bunker main are going to be the two things. Okay, add a cube. I will hide bunker entrance. And then this will be, actually, I'll start by making the arena, which will be a cylinder. And the radius needs to be nice and big. Let's see. So I can scale these in relation to each other, but I should keep them at least in relation to each other. So this, which will be far underground, so I can do this, needs to, so assume that like this is about the size of a person, and then I will have the rest of it scaled around the fact that there's a person there. So, let's see. think this is too small. Actually, way too small, in fact. Oopsie. Control Z. Yeah, this is just way too small. Scale in both these directions at once. That's still too small. I think that might be a good size. Because I want it to be big so that you have plenty of room to move around. I don't want it to be too big though. So that's going to be a difficult balancing act. But for now, I think this is a good size. And then this will be far down below. Like, I'll do negative 200. And then edit mode, just the top face, move up. Let's move it up 50 for now. See, if that's the size of a person, then actually 75 I think is good. And then I'm going to need the entrance, which means this is going to be to the side a bit. Let's put it here. And then have the entrance be directly off this. Because I'm pretty sure this is hollow inside, correct? I thought pan view is this. Oh, I get it. I'm too zoomed into pan view. Yeah, this is hollow on the inside. And so I'll probably just keep looking at the inside when I need to. But, yeah. For this, I need to extend these out to the side. I think that's good. Like, with how it's going. Except I just don't want this one. And I want to rotate the entire thing a little bit. Just so that it lines up with the y-axis well. Basically so that it looks good. There. Perfect. Okay. And now, for my next trick, I will do this. And then, wait, it gets better. Watch. Extend. Oh, sorry. Extend. Aha. I know, I'm so good at this. No need to applaud. Let's see. Let's do 100. No, 50 for the whole length, probably. No, that's too short. Well, actually, I could have it go around a corner. So I can do that. And then I'll delete these three. Dissolve edges. And wait, just curious. The inside was okay. Yeah, it looks inside that. That's good. Because yeah, I'm gonna make this one hollow body basically. And so I need to make sure it looks good from that perspective. Okay, and that will work. So I need to do this, and then shear this edge. Nope. Okay. Let's see, I'll shear it like that, and then I will take this edge here, and I'll move it backward, because that way it will just look better like this. Then I will extrude this. Like this. Rotate. Move. And then I'll do the same thing again, I guess. Okay, there. And then just a little bit longer for that. I like this last one 50 long. So yeah, basically, as you come up to it, you'll come over here and round the corner. I need this corner to look a little smoother, probably. Let's see. I feel like that's a good spot. There. And then I just need to adjust these on the inside here. I want it to be a tighter corner, which is why I'm doing it like this. Let's see. That's pinched in a bit. I don't want it pinched in. Let's see. Okay. Now, I need to make a little room off this that there's going to be an elevator in. So I will do that. Edit, scale. I'll get the dimension eventually. Oh, I just want to scale these two. Just to widen the entrance. I don't need it that wide. I'll have it a bit less. That's too little. Oh. There. Now I just need to extrude this edge. Let's see. How long should I make this? I think that's good. Yeah. That's a good size for an elevator shaft. And it will go up a decent amount. And there will be another room before this that has a puzzle type thing. I think it'll just be a big box. Let's see. Okay, so I think I should extend this. Oh, I think I should extend this a little bit up higher. There. And now I'm going to take this edge and extend it all the way over here to 2 before it ends. 1, 2 before it ends. There. And then I will extend it in the Y direction as well. For now, it'll just be a box. This side, I'll need to just extend slightly back. Actually, I'll just move this whole thing back. That'll be a bit easier. And just making sure the music's still going. Oh, the music is not going. Why is the music not running? Oh, it is. I happened to check just between songs. That's hilarious. Anyway, let's see. And I think I should make a copy of the entrance. Just closed. Copy. Actually, I'll just copy this whole thing and I'll paste in here. And I'll have these, instead of having this, I'll have decoy bunker entrance. Because, yeah, it'll look like it's the bunker entrance, but it's actually not. It's a fake one. Because, well, okay. I'll have false instead of decoy. Because it's not supposed to lure people, it's supposed to make them, like, assume that they're connected. Even when they aren't. Now... I think this is starting to look good. Uh-oh. I need to make sure this is straight. Oopsie. Walls, bunker entrance. And now I just need to move these lines back. Move them in the X direction. Line up with that. That's good enough. And let's see. So like this area looks good. And then goes over to this. Which goes down to there. Yep. And actually, I want to look inside here to make sure that this looks good from the inside. Yeah, that looks good. It's a good ominous hallway kind of feeling, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I like it. The hallway should be shorter, I think, actually. All I'll do is just see if I can extrude this downward. And just delete these. And then delete them again. Oh. I'll just delete these edges now. Uh-oh. I think this is okay. Because then what I can do is I can just simply, bring these back through the slightly more tedious route that is equally effective of doing this. Okay. now I think what I'm going to do is, so I'm going to continue doing this, and then after this, I will probably work inside the big area, the Coliseum slash uh, arena type area, to decide what this will look like. Or should I? Here's a question. What do you think I should do? I could either. Let's, so what do I think I should do? I could either work with oh, this is the bunker main structure. Okay, so now I have a few things I could do right now. I could design the inside of this, or I could design the bear and then put it in here. I think I might want to design the bear. Because yeah, this is looking good, but it doesn't have any boss yet, so I don't have anything to scale it against. And I have pictures of the bear. Let's see. Import. Actually, not edit mode, object mode. Add a reference image. Okay. Okay, delete that. I need to make sure to have it be like this. Okay, that's an issue. It's just a little to the side, a little angled. I'll just rotate it. And then I think it should be good. Yeah. I just have two pictures of grizzly bear for reference images. I'll move this over here and move where I'm making stuff over here. Yeah. Okay. And then just move this up. There. And then move this down to here. Okay, there. And then I'm going to make another picture. Be here. Shift A, reference image. There's side profile. Why in the world does it not want to just stay? I have an idea. I will make this line up well here. And then I'll make it line up well here. Oh. I forgot that Control Z does not adjust that thing. Oh, I got it. I don't know how I got it on perfectly, but I got it on perfectly. Okay. Now, to do this, actually this, and then I will import, no, not import, Shift A, reference image, Their side. Okay. I think this one needs to be scaled up a little bit. And moved slightly up. Actually, this one can be moved down. And this one scaled up a little bit more. There, perfect. Okay, now I have the essentially what will be the 3D rendition of it. And I just need to add a square now, a cube. Yep. And then time to get working. First things first, I'm going to make the bear's body align with this. This direction and this in this direction. Move it a little more in that direction, then actually move it to the side. And then let's see. How many lines do I need for cuts? Cut here. I think I should do 3 for this thing and 2 for this thing. Okay, now to move those. Just a little up. And same with this one. Oh, actually, I should have a third cut here just to keep it down on the other side. Okay, and then I'll extrude this. Sorry, I'm not talking as much. I'm more of just, like, at this point, as you could probably assume, I'm thinking more than talking at this point. Which isn't necessarily the best thing to do, but yeah, it's what I need to do at this point in time, just because I need to think. I don't know why there was that extra edge there. Anyway. The bear's belly needs to be outlined. It probably goes like this. I don't know why I keep pressing Y for Z. Oops. I accidentally pressed H. And I'll probably use this leg as the leg that I'll keep both of them off of, like based off of. And yeah. Now for the upper half, I just need to do this, do this, and then Um, Now I'll just have this be bear main. Actually, just bear. There's no main with bear. It's just bear. What is bear but a bear for a bear? You know what I mean? Okay. Then, uh, now I should probably extend the neck out. Uh, I think that's okay. Yeah. Okay. There. Oops. Okay, perfect. It didn't change the width at all throughout the entire time, and I was able to do that. So that worked well, which I honestly was expecting that to work a lot worse than it did. So, yeah. And then I just need to do one more extrude actually, right here. Uh, oh dear, I could have it like this. Okay. Now I think I should start moving lines more. I'll do this side just so I'm able to move it a bit more freely. Oh. And then this here. Okay, and now I just need one more cut, which can be scaled up a bit. And okay, now extend this up, scale it inward in the Y direction, and then move the top of the ear down because it's rounded, not bumpy. Okay. Bring this down, scale it down in the Y direction, bring it down a little bit more, extend this forward to the toes, and then start moving edges instead of faces. See? am holding it. I don't know why I didn't think I was before. Now I think I need to. Well, just a second. I'm gonna put my headphones back on because I think they're probably charged enough now. Yeah. Okay. So now, uh, I'll do that, and then I need to next. Uh, do this. Okay. I think there should be a little bit of a heel to it, but not quite a ton. Um, and then for the back legs, I think I'm going to need to use all three of these. Extrude these down. Well, actually, I think just these two. Yeah, because I'm following this leg. Well, wait. I think I need to follow this leg. Just with that leg shape. Uh, Scale it down for the ankle. Why is that not attached? Weird. I feel a sneeze, but it's stuck, so that's why it was being weird, kind of. Okay, that's really weird. Okay, so these I guess were extruded beforehand for some reason. Okay, I guess I'll just do it again after fixing this. And I might as well do this one as well because I'll be deleting this one. Okay. First of all, these all move fully, yes. Okay, good. And then next I'll check this. Yep, that moves all three of those, which means that when I move all three of these, they will be connected to each other. Okay. Now, gonna do that. Rotate. Scale in the Y direction. And then bring them down a little bit more. Uh, And then I think that's far enough for the toe. Okay. Then probably like around there. And then I just need a loop cut around here that I can scale out for the rest of the leg. Then, there, perfect. I feel like the ankle's too skinny. That feels better. And I'll match this a bit more with the other one. There. I feel like that's good. Okay, now I need to make it the same width as this. Scale only in the X direction. Okay. Uh, there. I think that's good. And then move it forward. And then I will edit this. And I know the body's a lot wider than the head, which is part of the reason why I'm selecting the whole head here. Actually, I shouldn't select the neck because the parts of the neck that I want to move will move with the rest of the head. Okay. This. Why is it skewed a little bit? I have no idea why it's skewed like that. Okay. Um, I will just continue scaling stuff. And then hopefully everything else will fall into place, kind of. Like the structure and everything will hopefully fall into place as I scale things down. I need to get rid of the visor and have it more be eyes. Okay, and then the ears actually bulge out quite a lot, along with the middle of the head for some reason. I have no idea why that is, but I guess that's how it is. I guess actually I could just scale this whole thing out. Just because I need to scale it out eventually. Oopsie. Scale out. And then I just need to select off this and onto just this line to scale it back to normal. There. And same with this one. Except this one I want kind of ever so slightly bowed. Actually, I'll just be tightening those in, so I'll tighten this in as well. I feel like this is starting to look like a bear head. It doesn't quite look like it yet, but it will soon enough, hopefully. Um, Bears have such small ears. It's kind of funny, honestly. And then it looks like the backs of them need to be extended a bit more. Same with the back of the head. Okay, now it's starting to look like a triangle, but I think that's just the orientation that I'm looking at it at. Okay, yeah, it does look like a triangle. I just need to fix that quickly. I just need to adjust a few vectors. I mean, vertices, not vectors. Oh dear, that is a chubby bear. I think these need to be tightened slightly. By slightly, I mean this. And same with these. And also, they need to be moved down. Uh, Move in the Z direction. There. That's the button I was looking for. I know it doesn't say that, like show that, but I can vary from it a little bit if I feel like it looks better with how I'm varying it. Okay. Now, if I cut twice, and then I take those cuts and scale them apart from each other, and then I just delete this, I believe that that should just make the ears. Yes, it does. Okay. And the ears shouldn't be that hard to carve out either. All I need to do is this. Uh, there. Okay, there. And then now I need to make the feet go slightly inward. So I will select the feet and have that happen. Okay. About there. I'll widen it slightly. And then I'll lower the shoulders a bit. I have some crossing lines, it looks like. Where does that connect all? Okay. I think I just need to move these lines up. Yeah. That's all I needed to do. And then move these up. And then I just need to move these up just a little bit. Um, oh, how do I grab the toe? I'll just grab that as well. Just like this. And now I need to make it thinner towards the head. Just a little bit. Like right here. Okay. Like that. I think that looks good. I need to make sure to scale these in too. Okay. Now need to do the same with that. And with this one. Okay, and then do the same here. Okay, and then continue going on. Okay. Okay, delete faces and then repair the legs. Um, this is going to be a little tricky, but I think I can do it. Let's see. How many dots are there on these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, here. I can do this. That's easy. I can do that on both sides. And then, um, if I create a line across here, then I subdivide said line twice. Well, just like that, and then like that. And then I move these 2 points. Uh, and then I do the same on this side. Oh, I can do this instead. That's a lot of, that's a significantly easier way to do it. But then, yeah, I can do this to make these faces here. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. You see, for a face. 1, 2, 3, 4. for a face here. And then if I create one more subdivision on this line, and then move this like that, then I can do this, make a new face like that, and then I can just repeat that on this side. Simple and easy. Okay, and then face from these. This one just be moved on the plane a little bit. There. And then now I just need to move the top lines of these two inward. Um, so move the top lines of those and these vertices. Okay, I think that looks good for those. And now the front leg should be significantly easier. By significantly easier, I mean like actually easy. Delete faces. Because I can just copy the outside. Okay. Uh, and then the last one is this. And then all I need to do is scale this down. And then scale these down. And then scale these out. And same with this side. I need to scale them individually. Which is kind of annoying, but not the most annoying thing, honestly. I'll just do this. Oh, I don't want these yet. Okay. There. I think that looks good. It's noticeable as a bear. And yeah, this is not at all going to be the final design, and so I think it's good enough. Um, and then I actually can just subdivide this twice, and then just make a little lump on the head. Actually, I can't do that, because then there's other shapes that are weird. And then I just need to take all the ones on like this part and backward in the middle and raise them up. And then, yeah, I don't need those. I just need the rest of these. Okay. Okay. Um, move this up and this up. There. And then move this up. Move this up. There. I think that looks really good. Yeah. I like how that looks personally. Um, and now, what I need to do is change the scale of this. Make it a lot bigger. And put it inside this area. I need to rotate it slightly, move it up slightly and over. Okay, I think that looks good. Except it's a little too big, actually. Yeah. Okay. There. Oopsie. Oh, yeah, I think that's a good size for it. And so when you're coming inside here, you see it. Yeah, that's a good size for it, I think. Because then it's like looming, except it's not absurdly big. It'll be like this kind of. Okay. Now, um, trapdoor entrance. I think this. Oopsie. I think this will be over here. Okay. Okay. Rotate 90 degrees. Yep, that's perfect. And actually, I should have this I should have it be up a little bit and um have it go down into this. Okay. Now, okay. Now, if I extrude this, oh, okay, that didn't work how I wanted it to. At least I got most of the lines though. And then I just need to select the rest of the lines. Okay. Now, um, I need to just extrude this downward. -10. And then go back to object mode. Move this down until it goes past that. There. There, perfect. Okay. Now, since that's in there, I can now finally see the scale of everything. I think this room is too big, which is the reason why I made this, like, bunker door thing, so that I could see the scale. So I'm glad I did. I think it needs to be like that big. So, edit mode. Let's see. And then scale, shrink. Nope. I'll just do it like this. Just move these inward. Yeah, because I don't want it to be like, oh wow, this is big. Oh, this is the same size. I want it to be like, oh wow, this big. Oh wow, this is big. You know what I mean? Because I want this room to be decent sized and then the arena to be huge. Okay, also I think that this needs to be scaled up a bit. Oh, right. Need to scale this up a little bit. And then, there. That's good enough. Yeah, I like this better. This sizing is really good, I think. Um, and then, let's see. So I'm not going to do any fine details in here, but I think something I do want to do is stretch these walls out. Like every fourth wall. Let's do -5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. There. This one will be the last one. The only issue is that it looks weird other places. But I think that's okay. Maybe if I delete these, it won't hurt anything. Um, this and that, and then finally this one. There it goes. Delete faces. And then just move these edges down. Just ever so slightly, like 0.01. Nope, not extrude. So, or I could do this. I think that might look good. Let me see inside. Yeah, that actually looks good. I just need to fill these in. And then, yeah. And then I think after this I'm going to be done. Oops. Because the fact that I have stuff that I need to do. That's really important. And yeah. I will just be done soon. I think this is good for a very basic uh arena. I'm not going to have this arena be too fancy whatsoever because I want it to be an introduction to the arenas. And yeah. Uh I think that this just overall I'm happy with this design like for right now. And there will be like a puzzle of sorts in here that you're going to need to figure out, and it will involve like different like uh forms and such that you have unlocked. Um, but yeah, I need to actually just puncture a hole in this roof quickly. Um, and then I'll do one this way, and then I'll move these uh this way. And then this one fits on the other side of it perfectly. And then I just need to delete this square. There, perfect. Nice. Actually, wait. If I go to object mode, click this edit mode, delete all of these. Okay, you know what? I'm not gonna do this. I'll undo that. Actually, if I delete faces, then what happens? Okay, then it's good. Gotcha. Now, object mode. If I take these and I join them together, then I go to. Oh, I also need to take these two and join them as well. And delete this. I'll just have this be bunker. Delete those. Then edit mode. That's in here. Yep. Okay. So now I need to make this have much fewer sides in it, just to make it easier for myself. Like that. Oh, I need to dissolve edges. And then, oopsie. Oopsie. And then dissolve these edges. Okay, and then I'll do the same. Oh, I already did the same on the other side, silly me. And then I just need to do the same here. Okay, nice. And now this last one. Um, I need to do this. Okay. Now, to connect to this, theoretically, all I need to do is this. Connect. I should get rid of these vertices, shouldn't I? Yeah. Oopsie. Actually, you know what? Oh man, I can't go that far back. Okay. I think what I need to do is I'm gonna delete all of this. And then object mode. I will then copy, paste. Uh, I'll do this, and then fake bunker entrance doors. And then um, I need to move all three of these together to get to the point where I want them. And to the scale I want them. Scale up to about that size. Uh, and then join these two into just bunker. And then I will go to edit mode. And then delete, dissolve vertices. Okay, actually, delete, dissolve edges. Nope. I don't want these edges. I just want these ones. Oopsie. I'll hide these two just so I'm able to see better. Okay, there. And then I'll delete these edges, dissolve them more of. And yeah. Let's see. Oh, delete vertices. What? Okay, yeah. Um okay. Yep, that seems like it's correct. So now I'll just send this down here. Actually, you know what? It would be a lot easier to do if I do this. Okay. And then I'm going to take every side on this. And then I'll scale this up until it looks right. Okay. And then scale it up on the x-axis until it looks right. Scale up in the y-axis until it looks right. And then move it over ever so slightly so that looks. Scale on the y-axis. Scale on the x-axis. There. Okay, I think that looks good. Okay, and then I reveal these again. they're a little small now. That's only a small issue, honestly. Get it? Because they're small. Small issue. Uh, okay, there. And I will just rotate these a little bit because that's a little better orientation actually. Anyway, yeah, that looks good. I think everything with this looks good. And also, I need to be done because I have other stuff I should be doing. Um, but yeah, this all looks good for today's stuff. So, uh, thank you guys so much for watching. Still need to change this. But yeah, um, if you're on YouTube, please be watching this afterward. Please be sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.